Chile, the streets are saying Jennifer Lopez just got dropped like a hot potato by her record label. Her marriage is in shambles, her Vegas residency is struggling, her fans are turning on her, and to make matters worse, her ex-husband is out here alleging that J.Lo has been dabbling in witchcraft to keep her career alive. Yes, you heard me right, voodoo, Santeria, chicken sacrifices, the whole nine, and Ben Affleck. Baby, he's shaking in his boots thinking he's next on her hit list. Let's get into this mess, because woo, it's a lot. So here's the tea. Jennifer Lopez, Miss Jenny from the block. Miss Love don't cost a thing. Miss Marry Me, Marry Me, Marry Me is having one of the roughest years of her entire career. Not only did her fairy tale reunion with Ben Affleck completely crash and burn in front of the entire world, but now her label, BMG, the same one that helped her release her very personal album, This Is Me, now, has quietly walked away. They didn't even make it a big announcement. No press conference, no official statement. Just a quiet bye. Girl, after her album and documentary flopped so hard that industry insiders are saying the company lost a ton of money. And when a label doesn't see dollar signs, you know what happens, contract over. At the same time, her highly hyped Vegas residency, the one she's supposed to be cashing in on, like Adele or Usher, isn't selling the way it should. Reports show that tickets are still available across entire sections. And they're ranging anywhere from about $120 to over $1,000. Which, let's be real, if you're paying a stack for seats, you expect the house to be packed. But fans aren't biting the way J.Lo expected. And baby, when you have a residency in Vegas and you can't sell out, that's a red flag. Add in the fact that Ben Affleck dipped out of their marriage faster than one of J.Lo's quick costume changes. He's already moved into his own $20 million mansion, while Jennifer's renovating her own $21 million spot like she's in some type of Who's Richer competition. These two went from lovebirds to real estate rivals overnight, and the gossip blogs have been feasting. But here's where the story takes a sharp left turn. Because it's not just career setbacks and marriage drama. Jennifer's first husband, Johnny Noah, has been running his mouth again, claiming that back in the day, Jennifer used Santeria rituals. Yes, we're talking animal sacrifices, blood, cleansings, chanting to help her career and keep her relationships intact. He swears he witnessed ceremonies where chickens were sacrificed, the blood poured over Jennifer, and then she was bathed in holy water to cleanse her spirit. Y'all, this sounds like a scene out of a horror movie, but this is what he's claiming actually happened. And it's not just Oyani. Other insiders, old makeup artists, and even friends of the couple have hinted over the years that Jennifer has a deep spiritual side, and that she depends on a so-called godmother named Mel Gonzalez. This woman reportedly guided Jennifer for over a decade, using tarot cards, rituals, and spiritual cleansings to help her make big career and relationship decisions. Allegedly, Jennifer even lobbied movie studios and record labels to change release dates after her spiritual advisor told her the stars weren't aligned. That's how serious it gets. Now, whether you believe in witchcraft or not, Ben Affleck apparently does. Sources close to him claim that Ben is actually spooked by Jennifer's beliefs. He jokes about staying on her good side, but there's reportedly a part of him that thinks she might really have the power to hex him. And chilly, given how miserable he's looked in every paparazzi picture since the split. Some fans are already convinced she might have cast a spell. I'm not saying it's true, but I am saying the internet is running with that narrative. Social media has been going crazy with theories. On Twitter, people are posting side-by-side pictures of all of Jennifer's exes: Diddy, Mark Anthony, Casper Smart, and now Ben, saying they all look drained and worn down after dating her. One tweet even said, J.Lo must be sucking the life force out of these men, because they aged 20 years and two. On Instagram, some fans are calling her a queen for embracing her spirituality, while others are saying it's scary and dark. One comment that stood out said, "This explains everything. How else does she stay 55 and timeless?" But let's not act like Jennifer Lopez is taking this all lying down. She's still working, still touring, still putting out music. She even hosted an exclusive listening party where she previewed 6 new songs for a handful of fans. One track, in particular, reportedly called Wreckage of You, is already being described as a low blow to Ben Affleck, hinting that their marriage fell apart because of him, not her. And chilly, if J.Lo is about to go full Taylor Swift and drag Ben in a revenge album, we are about to witness round 2 of the Bennifer War play out in stereo. And let's not forget the petty details. Remember that $68 million Beverly Hills mansion they bought together? It's been sitting on the market, collecting dust, even after they slashed the price. So now they're both paying mortgages on empty megamansions while also throwing shade through music and tabloids. Fans are calling it the most expensive breakup in Hollywood history. Meanwhile, Jennifer's public appearances have been hit or miss. One day she's getting denied entry into a Chanel store because it was at capacity. Another day she's on stage with a bug crawling up her neck mid-performance and doesn't even flinch, leading people to speculate whether she was lip-syncing. Every move she makes is being picked apart, and the blogs are loving it. And chilly, the real gag. Ben Affleck has actually spoken kindly about her in recent interviews, saying she's been great with his kids, that she's a tremendous person, that she has integrity. But the timing of those comments had people citing, like, are you saying this because you mean it, or are you saying it because you don't want J.Lo and her godmother putting a hex on you? Now, whether you believe these witchcraft allegations or not, Jennifer herself has admitted to being big on affirmations, manifestations, and positive thinking. She's openly talked about telling herself, I am youthful, I am timeless, I am whole every single day. And while that sounds harmless, her exes paint a much darker picture. Oyani claims she was fully invested in animal sacrifices and voodoo-style rituals. Her ex-makeup artist, Scott Barnes, even threatened to spill secrets about her spiritual practices after he got fired. And longtime sources claim Jennifer's godmother still plays a role in her life decisions to this day. So, where does that leave us? Jennifer Lopez is at a crossroads. No record label, a struggling residency, a messy divorce, and a growing reputation as Hollywood's witchy diva. Some fans are calling it her downfall, while others are saying this is just J.Lo being J.Lo resilient, dramatic, and unstoppable. But here's the big question. Is Jennifer Lopez really practicing witchcraft to keep her fame alive, or is this just a convenient story for her exes to explain why they couldn't keep up with her? And more importantly, can J.Lo bounce back from all this, or are we finally watching the end of an era? I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think J.Lo's career struggles are just bad timing, or is there something darker going on behind the scenes? And be honest, would you still pay $1,000 to see her live in Vegas after all this mess? Because chilly, this tea is piping hot, and something tells me it's only going to get messier from here.